Hey everybody, it's Jim Hacking. I am back in St. Louis, back home for at least a week. I've been traveling a lot lately, and I'll be traveling a little bit more. Where is this thing driving me crazy? Yeah, everything's good. Hope you all are well. I was in Atlanta and Philadelphia this week. I will be in St. Louis in the office this week, and then I'll be out and about. Hello, Natalie. Hello, Vadim. Hello, Renee. How are you all doing? What's going on? What's new with you? Hope all is well. Glad you all are joining us today on the first day of Ramadan, the second day of April, the first Saturday in April. Got a lot of people watching already. Vadim knows the right question. Do I know any immigration lawyers? Let me point out, thank you, Vadim, for the reminder. I am an immigration lawyer, and I am happy to be here. We have offices in St. Louis, San Diego, Washington, D.C., and we are helping immigrants and the people that love immigrants every single day. Our core value number one is we fight for immigrants every day. And we think that's sort of a good approach to have with USCIS. And we are excited to have that responsibility. Go ahead. Here's the link if you want to get in the waiting room. Let me share that with everybody. Looks like we have a couple people already heading into the waiting room. I will get to them right at the top of the hour since I told everyone we would start the show at 1 o'clock. We're not going to be opening any extra offices anytime soon, Steve. Right now, we're focused on building up DC and San Diego. And I have a few ideas about that. We're going to get working on that here in the next quarter. And then if we are able to succeed at that, and I think we will be, then we're going to try to replicate that around the country. So stay tuned for that. A lot of exciting things happening at Hacking Immigration Law. I would let you know too that in our marketing team we have some really good people, and we're really excited about them. They do a great job. And I don't know if you've noticed, but our TikTok director has been doing her job. We are up over 14,000 followers on TikTok. And I made a TikTok about boogers the other day, boogers of all things, and it had like 200,000 views in 24 hours, which is pretty crazy. Hi Yasher, how you doing, buddy? Happy Ramadan. Hope all is well. Say happy Ramadan to Mazin for me and your beautiful family. I hope you have a good fast for the next 30 days. I'm going to try to keep my energy up. Sometimes I get a little bit down energy, a little laid back. So I'm going to try to keep the energy up during the show, but I haven't been on in a while, and I will be on every day for the foreseeable future, at least the next 7 or 8 days. So we're also working on some new original videos, not live videos. I've got some ideas. We're going to do one on this new Biden thing where he says they're going to try to speed things up. But let's go ahead and get started. Let's take our first guest, and Capepe is here. Hi, Capepe.
Hi,
How are you?
I am good. Yeah, so I have two questions. I came in here before. I'm married to an American,
Okay,
and I'm applying for the green card.
great.
So I have about 5 forms that I'm filling out. So I have a question on the medical examinations form.
Okay.
I'm not sure if
You
I
don't fill
should
that.
apply for
You don't.
that.
You don't fill that out. The doctor will do that for you.
Okay. And also for the timing of when I have to do it, is it at the same time, like to submit the file, or is it after
It's
the
it's
interview?
e- it's either you can do it now or you can do it when you get your interview notice. That's what we do. We have our clients do that once they receive their interview notice. We don't file that with the original application.
And also, is there some specific doctor you need to go to, or?
Yeah. Oh, here I'll put it in the notes. Yeah. So if you type in USCIS civil surgeon,
Okay.
USCIS civil surgeon, then you can put in your zip code and it'll tell you the ones closest to you. Yeah.
Okay. So my second and last question was for the advanced parole document 131.
Yeah.
Um, I was wondering if you can apply that at the same time with the I-765.
You can and you should.
Because the reason why I say that is because I saw in the required documents something that says you need the receipts for that proof that you have already applied for the adjustment of status on the 131. I don't know if I was
That's probably instructions, and I can see why you'd be confused. Probably for people who aren't filing them together, but we file them together every day, so don't worry about that.
okay. I'm just not sure of the supporting document that I need to have on that.
Well, if you include everything in one application, it'll all be fine. They'll
It's
they'll
all be
figure it
fine.
out. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much.
Good luck.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye bye. All right, let's say hi to Hamza. Hi, Hamza.
Hi, how are you doing, sir?
Great. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Thanks for asking. So I have some question. So I'm coming here from visa B1, B2,
Okay.
like tourist, and I get married in 2019. And after I get the interview in 2021, 20, sorry, and I get stuck. And after 1 year, I guess the intent to deny, and I respond for my intent to deny, and I get approved in March. And now I just received the medical exam to redo it. I already do it, but he told me to make another one. So I would like to know. So I already do medical exam and I already sent it yesterday, and I would like to know if I will get another interview or what.
What happened? What was the basis? What did they? Why did they want to deny the I-130?
Uh, he denied my I-130 about because I get the stock interview
Mm-hmm.
and I don't send more evidence.
Mm-hmm.
And the I think that's it. And I when I come here, I get married in 2 months.
Yeah. So they're suspicious of your marriage. They think you got married for immigration purposes. What field office was this?
Is in Oklahoma City.
And so they separated you at your interview. How long was your interview?
Is like for it's like 18 months now or 19 months.
No, no. When you had your interview, how long was the interview itself? How long did they? How long did you talk for? Were you at the interview?
Like uh like 30 minutes.
So you arrived in America on a B-1 B-2. What when you got your visa at the embassy, were you married or were you single?
No, I'm single. I guess. Yeah, I'm single.
And what did you tell them was the purpose of your visit?
I have my sister here, and I come for tourists. And I know my wife in like friend. I know her in 2011 because I come here many times in United States. And my relation with my wife she started in 2018. You know, and after
Before
when
you
I
before you came?
yeah, we have the text message, we have everything in Facebook. She come to visit me in my country, and we travel together in France. So we have many evidence, and after that, when I got the intent to deny, we he sent for me like this marriage is not true. You don't show up more evidence. You come only 2 months and you get married. So and we defend us and we send more evidence and we get approved.
Yeah, so
So
if they sent you a request for another medical, it sounds like they're done. It sounds like they're ready to give you the green card. I don't think they would. I mean, unless there's something in your medical, it seems like you've satisfied them that the marriage is real and that you should get your 2-year green card.
you
Or,
think?
yeah, I do.
Because I already I'm married like 3 years,
Yeah,
more
so it'll
than
be
three
10 year.
years.
Yeah, 10-year green card. Hmm.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, thank you. That's all.
Good luck, Hamza.
Thank you. Thanks a
All
lot.
right, see you, bud. All right, everybody. That was Hamza. Here's the link to the waiting room if you want to get in and ask me a question. Um, looks like Sohrab's here.
Yeah.
Hi there.
Hey, good afternoon, Jim. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm okay. One thing, if someone get oath after the interview, and he got the naturalization certificate. With the naturalization certificate, when he got the certificate, will he cross the border or the travel without the certificate, without the passport?
No.
No. It is the
Yes.
requirement. He has to travel with the,
Yes.
because the green card will be the handover.
That's right.
That's right. Okay. And another question to you: then one of the lady from our back home, Bangladesh, she requested me to talk with you, and I gave her the link to her. Her sister sponsored her. Everything is processed right now. It just stopped. Is
Mhm.
her sister was a Canadian American citizen and sponsored her, and it is takes 12 years for her to actually process, and they process it due to the COVID. They stop process or something like that. They don't open the case yet, and she will. I told her that everything legally you have to do it and talk to it. Jim Hacking. I gave you number and try to. She will try to contact with you. Maybe the stream today. Her
Okay,
name
great.
is Tripoti.
Yeah, nobody's here today, but yeah, that's all good. Thanks for doing that.
Okay. She'll contact with you anyhow, and then she'll let you know her case about that. I told her everything has to be done legally,
Of course.
and then has to be the by the abide by the government law. That's all.
Of course.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. And
All
then
right.
thank you. Thanks for your time.
You got it.
Thank you, sir.
Have a good day.
Bye.
All right, all right. There's no one in the waiting room that I can see. So if you want to get in, now's a good time. Let me see if there's any questions in the comments. A lot of our favorite friends are here. A lot of nice Ramadan wishes. Thanks for that. Renee, glad you're back. I'm sorry you have a cold. I hope you feel better. Steve asking if I know about the Cleveland office. I've heard good things about the Cleveland office. We have an attorney in our office from Ohio. She's been there and says it's not bad. And from what I've heard from people on the show, it's not bad. So that's probably a good place to have your case. John's wondering, can a green card holder live in Mexico and come back every 3 months for 1 month? Yes, they can. If they're going to do that, they should get a reentry permit, though. They might get some trouble. And I would encourage them to stay in the United States, get their green card, and then go live in Mexico. What law school did I go to? I went to St. Louis University School of Law. I graduated from law school in 1997. And so this year will be the 25th anniversary of me having my law degree. That'll be, or of my passing the bar. So that'll be in October. I'll have my 25th anniversary as a lawyer. Let's see what Jay Don has to say. Jay Don, you there? Oh, I like the lights.
Yeah. Good afternoon. Well, my question, I'm trying to get a lawyer because I came across the Mexico border, the southern border last year, August. But I trying to get every lawyer I contact, most of them say they're not doing um asylum that is in court. So one of the lawyer recommend me to you so I can join your show. Well, I watch it like almost every day during the week. So I want to know the best advice. And well, I'm from Jamaica,
Yep.
right?
And what immigration court are you in?
Well, I'm currently waiting on a court date. No.
Right, but which court has your file? Because I don't do deportation. We don't do deportation anymore. So I can help you find a deportation lawyer, but I need to know what city, which court has your
In Bronx, New York.
Bronx, New York. So you need a deportation lawyer in New York. If you send an email to the office and say, I was on the show, Jim said he'd help me find a deportation lawyer in the Bronx, I will do that.
Okay. Because most lawyers say they're not doing those type of cases anymore. Why?
Well, we don't do deportation because they take years and years and they're a pain in the butt and they're very stressful because your client is facing deportation, and we decided to focus on USCIS and the family-based stuff, and we do asylum, but just not in immigration court.
Oh. All right, I will send an email.
All right,
So,
thanks, J Don. See you, bud.
yeah, thank you.
You got it. All right, all right. We are rocking and rolling. It's Saturday. Noor has a softball game today. We're going to go to softball, and then we're going to go over to our friend's house for a nice dinner. She's making us a great dinner on the first day of Ramadan, so we're excited about that. Let's see what we have here. If I applied for green card early than 1 year after asylum granted, USCIS will deny you're not waiting almost 2 years. Yeah, if you filed too early, it's facially it's defective. So you need to. I'd want to look at all the dates and everything, but you probably need to dismiss the one that you filed wrong and file a new one, because they're just going to play that thing out and eventually deny it, and then you're just wasting your time. Oh, look who's here. Rocio's here. Hello, Rocio. Hope all is well with you. Hope your case is moving along. Let me put a link in the comments in case anyone wants to come on the show. I'm happy to answer any of your immigration law related questions. Muhammad's wondering about the end of the Trump era asylum curbs. That headline sucks. It's really stupid. Really, what they're talking about is ending Title 42, which is a public health order in which Homeland Security used that to send immigrants immediately back to Mexico. So for most people, it doesn't really come into effect. But for those who have been affected by it, obviously it's been very traumatic. So we're glad that that this sort of relic of the Trump administration is gone, and that hopefully we'll start following the law and letting asylum seekers make their asylum claims like we are supposed to. All right. Rocio, you're asking about your 751. Those cases are taking 2 years, so there's nothing to count down the days. You're just waiting for hopefully no green card interview, just the 10-year green card. All right. Somebody was asking me if I'm fasting for Ramadan. Yes, I'm fasting. Today's the first day of the fast. So I'm fasting for Ramadan. Looking forward to it. Always good. Ramadan, for those of you who don't know, Ramadan moves up 10 days every year. So when I first converted, I converted in December. And I thought that fasting till 4:45 in the afternoon was really, really hard. I'd love that now. Today, I think we break our fast around 7:26, and of course, in the middle of the summer, it's like 8:45. So today's not so bad, and I slept in a little bit. I slept till 7, so that part isn't bad. And like I said, our friend is making us quite a feast for dinner tonight, so pretty excited about that. People are asking me lots of Islamic questions today. That's okay, because it is the start of Ramadan. Is growing a beard not required in Islamic law? No, it's not required as far as I know. Again, this is an immigration show, not an Islamic law show. But men in the Middle East, what's called sunnah. So if you act in ways similar to the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, then that's seen as sort of like a good thing to do. That's why I think a lot of people have beards in the Middle East. All right. I'll answer one more question and then I'll get to Kathy. Mary's asking, Jim, in the past you said that filing K3s after an I-130 is a waste of time. Why do you feel that way? Well, it's not just that I feel that way, it's just a fact, and here's why. If you have an I-130 pending and a K3 pending, USCIS will eventually approve them both. But once you get to the National Visa Center, they won't process the K3. They just administratively close it. So it's a total waste of time, and it doesn't make things go faster. That's why. All right. Kathy's here. Hi, Kathy.
Hi,
How-
Jim. One quick question, please. I'm wondering, I am working to be reinstated, as a student. Can my employer apply for me for a job if while I am in the United States, or I need to leave the country?
You mean, can they apply for a visa for you?
Yes,
What kind of a visa? An
the work
H-1B?
visa, the H-1B.
Well, that lottery just happened. Did they file for the lottery?
Yes, but I think there's a different type of work visa for teachers. I mean, this is what my employer is telling me.
There's no
I am
such-
interviewing for jobs, but they are telling me that there's a different type of H-1B visa. I don't know.
They probably don't know immigration law. No, there's no special visa for teachers.
No. Okay.
No.
Okay. So then my question is, for any future employment, can I, as I am working to be reinstated, can they apply for me here, or can I apply here while I'm in the US, or I need to leave to get a visa?
Well, let's talk about working to be reinstated. That's a very vague thing, because usually it's pretty hard to get reinstated. What's going on with the F1?
It expired. I didn't apply during the 60 grace period, to transfer to another program. So that's why I'm working to be reinstated. So I applied in 4 months.
What did you do? You went to a new school and asked them
Yes.
to reinstate your CVIS record?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't get my hopes up. You might be getting close to accruing unlawful presence, so I don't know if that's going to work.
Okay, but I am still in the process. I haven't received any answers. I did my fingerprinting a few days ago.
Okay.
But
yeah, well, but so as far as how that will impact, so what's the question? The question is, if you finish your F1 studies, I mean, you can do OPT and apply for H1B like everybody else if you've been reinstated.
But if I am in the process of being reinstated and someone wants to employ me, can I do that?
There's no visas for you. How is that going to work? You're on an F1. How would this work? Being in the process of reinstatement to go back to being an F1 doesn't then also give you the ability to apply for a work visa. I think someone is confusing you.
So I cannot get a work visa because I am in the process to be reinstated. So
Yeah.
How can I get a sponsor? I have to leave the country, and from there, my employer needs to apply for me?
Yeah, but I mean, do you have the credentials for the visa? Or
yes, I have advanced degrees. Yes.
Then what was the point of the F1?
What's the point? Because I am advancing my studies, in pursuing another degree, but I have advanced degrees, and I think I meet the
I got you now. So let's say that you get reinstated. The next set of H1Bs do not become available until October of 2023. So you'd have to finish up school, or you could keep going to school if you're only relying on your advanced degrees, not on your American degrees. If you want to rely on your American degrees, you need to wait until you're actually done with those to have the employer sponsor you. But if you got reinstated and you're in F1 and you got OPT and you got picked in the lottery, then you could get a work visa next year if all those things happen.
Okay, but so while I am in the process of being reinstated, no one can apply for me?
No.
Oh my gosh.
No, you're out of status.
I'm off status. Oh, okay. Okay, thank you.
All right, bye, Kathy.
Bye.
All right. Let's talk to AR. Hi, AR. How are you?
Hi, Jim. How are you?
Good. How are you doing? You're not driving, are you?
No, I'm parked. I'm waiting for. I have to go somewhere. I'm just waiting in my parking lot.
Sure. What's up?
Happy Ramadan.
Same to you.
All right. So I have a question. So I had an interview on March 23rd. Everything went well. It was Wawa based. The officer was very good. But in the end, she just gave me an RFE for my birth certificate. That my birth certificate, it says the enrollment date is like 2003. So he said it's not is timely enrolled. So she gave me an RFE, and he said you have to provide like further evidence. So in that, they asked me to have like a medical record, school record, and affidavit of support from the family.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I gotcha.
All right. So yeah. So I don't have any medical record because I was like I didn't born in. Hello.
You locked up there for a minute.
Hello?
All right, AR is not able to hear us. All right, so when it comes to RFEs about your birth certificate, those are pretty tricky, and so you always start with the visa reciprocity table. The visa reciprocity table will tell you country by country what documents are required, and then if you don't have those documents, then you're going to have to submit a lot of what's called secondary evidence, which is like backup evidence. So I think AR is going to have a bit of a hard time unless he can get those documents to prove up who he is. They just basically don't believe he is who he says he is. And that's because his birth certificate was generated in 2003. So when you find yourself in that situation, you need to make sure that you're building lots of evidence to overcome the problem that you don't have a birth certificate in the form that the State Department has identified in the visa reciprocity table. All right. Let's talk to Tori. Hi, Tori.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. Should I start?
Yep, go for it.
Yeah, my sister got applied for me like 2006, 23rd of December. She
Okay.
applied for me. After that, I got email from NBC like October 2019. Then we submitted all the legal documents. I submit visa fee and our all legal documents to the NVC, and they inquiry and study over all the documents. And after that, we got email from NVC like 15th January 2020. So after that, we didn't get any interview date. So what should I do? We are waiting till more than 2 years for interview call.
Which visa is it? Mumbai?
It's a F4 visa.
Which embassy?
Dhaka embassy.
And is your visa's current?
Yes.
Yeah, so we just filed one for the son of a U.S. citizen, and the government is starting to argue that parents of U.S. citizens and certainly siblings of U.S. citizens don't have a liberty interest in bringing their sister here. So we could sue them, and it might work, but they might just sit on it. So 2 years is a really long time. You've been waiting a long time. We could file a lawsuit for you, but I can't guarantee you that it'll work. I think it'll work, but I don't know for sure because on some of these they're fighting us, and Bangladesh is one of the embassies that they have fought us on. They haven't fought us on all the cases we filed from Bangladesh, but on some of them.
So can I expedite?
The only way to expedite is to sue them.
Actually, I'm frustrated because last year I sent my daughter to, she got student visa. She study over there. So I have to go. In the meantime, I got B1 and B2 visa. That is a multiple visa. So if if I'll get chance, then I will go over there, and I want to apply for reopen my case. Can I do this?
You mean to adjust inside the United States?
Yeah.
That'd be tricky, and they might not let you in to the United States, but you could try that. But you don't want to make any plans. That's really hard to pull off. You don't. If you come to the United States on this B1, B2 visa intending to get your green card, that's immigration fraud, and they don't like that. So that's its own set of problems.
Can I get any chances to submit any application for legality?
The only thing I would do is sue them. If you're that frustrated, just sue them. All right, I'm gonna let you go, Tori. That's my answer, as it often is. If you're stuck and you want to take a shot, you sue them. Otherwise, you're just waiting. Hello, Ramadan Kareem.
Hello, brother. Ramadan Kareem.
Same
How
to
are
you.
you, brother?
I'm good.
Alhamdulillah, brother.
I'm good.
I have a stressful processing cases with the USCIS. Me and my wife, we are a diversity lottery winner of the year 2021.
Yeah.
My wife, she entered here a year ago, year and a half, as a tourist visa with a B1, B2,
Yeah.
and I did the extension for her. And we was looking forward in order to adjustment her status, as she's a diversity lottery winner.
Uh-huh.
And we know last year they only approved 14,000 visas out of 55,000.
That's right.
And I have American kid. After she came here, she was pregnant. We explained her health situation to them, and at the end of the day, by the fiscal year, they denied our case. After that, I did submit the I-290B application to reopen and reconsider.
Why did they deny it?
They denied it, brother. They talking about that the program is ending, but due to the pandemic, a lot of cases they still process it. I don't know.
But was she inside the United States or outside the United States?
Yeah, nowadays we live together. We have American kid, which is have a special health situation regarding to her.
Wait, hold on. So what's your immigration status?
I'm out of the status. Like I'm in process with the USCIS.
So you're in the United States. She's in the United States. You're married.
Uh-huh.
She wins the diversity visa. You file for adjustment of status based on being selected in the diversity. You do everything correctly.
Yes,
Why did they deny it?
They talking about that she's the number of the fees, like she passed the time, or the program is about the timing manner, which is ending by the fiscal year.
Yeah.
We did apply like 3 months before the deadline, and they still denied it for no reason. I did apply for the I-290B, which is they accepted.
Yeah.
And at the same time, the good thing about it, we did the biometrics couple days after that, and since we don't have
what's the question?
The question is, Spencer, 85 days after the biometrics date, they did accept the motion to reopen and to reconsider. My question is, we know for the biometrics process, it's only take 30 to 45 days, which is sometimes happen to 3 months.
Who said that?
The background check.
Who said that?
That's what their official websites they say.
Biometrics can take 6 months. So what does biometrics have to do with your wife's situation? This case is completely jacked up.
But right now we're looking forward in order to adjustment her status because they.
Hold on. Did a lawyer file the case with you?
I didn't have any lawyer, sir.
Why? Why didn't you have a lawyer?
Because at the end of the day, I feel like I'm a sue them, because like it's a lot of money. At the end of the day, I'm gonna sue them. It's about a matter of time.
You're not gonna sue them. What are you gonna sue them for? You're not gonna sue them for jack squat.
They accepted only 10,000 visas when
good luck with that. Good luck with that. I know 3 of the best immigration lawyers in the country who've been having that fight for 3 years. You think you're gonna convince them without a lawyer?
For damages, yes.
For damages. Oh, okay. You're not gonna get a dime. And you're out of status, and she's out of status, and she had a chance to get a green card, which you screwed up because you didn't have a lawyer. This is the dumbest thing I ever heard.
I understand it, brother. We all got a conditions, and hard conditions, and we live in like nowadays is very hard time. So I'll be honest with you, I can't afford a lawyer for this process right now.
Okay, so what's the question?
The question is,
you're calling me about biometrics when you're out of status, she's out of status, her green card got denied, you filed an appeal that's going to lose, and you think you're going to get damages at the end of the day.
Because
no one ever gets damages.
I have American kids that she's suffering
regarding
her.
Poor people every day who have American kids with heart conditions, this is you are not thinking right at all.
I understand I need a lawyer, but the thing is I can't afford it. Okay. That's the problem.
Okay.
So how long, sir, do you think will take? Like after 85 days is up to 6 months?
95% of 290Bs, I don't know the exact statistics, 90 to 95% of 290B appeals, motions to reopen, motion to reconsider, are denied. So you should put no hope whatsoever, especially without a lawyer, on winning this. If they didn't,
So
give
just
her, if they didn't give her the green card by
Mm.
September 30th, 2021, they can't. I don't even think the appeals office can still do it, even if they want to.
But I
So
have a
the,
lot of cases, and I know a lot of
okay.
people, they still
All right,
process
buddy.
it after
Okay.
that.
All right, Ramadan. Good luck. Ramadan Kareem. And I know I'm a little crabby, probably because I'm fasting, so I apologize for that. But that was some messed up stuff. I wish you all the best. All the best. Good luck. Hi, Kasan. You're on mute, my friend.
Hey, how you doing, Jim?
I'm good. How you doing?
Good, good. I'd like to know about biometrics appointments, a little bit about.
Okay. What's the
Do we
question?
still have to get the appointments for biometrics, or
You mean like, do you have to go ask for the appointment, or do you still have are they
no?
still requiring them in some cases?
Do we go to the biometric appointments? Do we receive the biometric appointments from USCIS or?
Usually, but they're getting waived in a lot of cases. So you might not have to. It just depends on the case type. It depends on whether they've taken your biometrics before. I saw them reuse somebody's biometrics the other day from 6 years ago. So it just depends. They'll tell you. You don't need to worry about it. Just go where what they tell you to do.
Okay. And also, can we talk to you individually? Because I have a
sure.
pending case currently, and
Yeah.
I'd like to talk to yourself. So
yeah. So
gonna...
have you called our office before?
No, it's
So I'll put the number. I mean, I'll put the email and the phone number. The best thing to do would be, hey, I was on the show with Jim, and I have a question for the lawyer, and I'm Kasan, and say I was on Saturday, so they can find the recording, and then they'll follow up. I just put the email address in the link.
So am I gonna talk to yourself or
probably not me? No, and
okay.
I talk to people about cases. Actually, here's what happens. So we have 350 people contact our firm every week, and we don't have the capacity to talk to all of those people one-on-one. So our leads team talks to them. We have 5 people who are, who've learned about immigration law, and they know what questions to ask to see if there's a case that we can handle, and to see if this is the kind of client that we want to work with, and to see if this is the kind of, if they can afford what we charge for a case. If all those things are true, then they get to talk to a lawyer. If not, they can come back to the show. They can send us an email. They can ask me to do a video. You don't have to do everything in public, but you only really talk to a lawyer because the only reason to talk to the lawyer is to see if we can help.
Okay, so
but we don't do consultation.
This is the email right here.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Jim.
Bye, Kasan. See you, buddy. Hope to hear from you. Yep. All right. Let's say hi to Jacqueline. Hi, Jacqueline. You're on mute.
Hi, Jim. Thanks for having me so much, and good luck on your fasting.
Yeah, thanks.
That's awesome.
Yeah, thanks.
Also, thanks for your mission to help everyone here. I've been watching for a little while. I spoke to Shada last week, and
Nice.
I'm a little bit shy, but she's like, just go talk to Jim. He's got the best answers for what you're asking.
Okay. You can turn the camera off if you want. It doesn't matter to me.
Okay. One moment. So, so I've been with my partner for 8 years, and we're not married. The last time that we saw each other was in 2017, and Shada let me know that fiance visa is no longer possible because of the time frame that's passed.
Right.
So he's an Indian, and he is unable to get a visa to USA currently.
You mean like a visit visa?
Correct.
Sure.
So if I go there, to marry with him, how long do we need to stay in India together and live together?
Well, do you feel like you have a good history that, like can we prove up the fact that you've known each other for these 4 years or whatever it is?
Yeah, well, like 8 years. Probably, definitely, yeah. And then we did live together between 2018 and 2019 for 7 months.
So you guys have been together for a long time. You haven't seen each other face to face in the last 4 years.
Right. I came back here. I had to attend my graduation, and I got stuck here during the pandemic.
Oh, sure, that makes sense. Okay.
And he's finishing. He's just finished school there. So
Okay. So he has never been to the United States.
correct.
So you were like studying abroad, and that's how you met him.
No, we actually met when I was here. We were both taking the same online class.
Oh, cool.
And
Okay. So there's a demonstrated history. I mean, you could go, I would say, if you went for a couple weeks and got married and came back and then applied, that would be fine.
Okay. That's really great to hear. The only thing I was confused about was I also got the pamphlet from you, from Shada, that said all of the things we have to prove in order to get a permanent green card.
Yeah. So let's talk about that. So that list is generally geared towards adjustment cases where your partner was in the United States. So that's one thing about that list. That list can be sort of intimidating, and we probably need to do a little better job at the beginning explaining. And we probably need to have one list for overseas cases and one list for in the United States cases, right?
Okay.
So if you have photos together, this history together, we can get statements from both of you. We can show pictures and any evidence of the 8 months you lived together. That's fine. That other stuff you'll get later once they come and he applies for the 10-year green card. So that list is sort of like that list. What that list really is, it's here are all the things we've thought of that you might have. It's not you have to have all these things. So if we can demonstrate that you've been together for all these years, that you lived together for 8 months, that you studied abroad, that you met on this online course, that you've been texting each other, we can send sample text messages from every month for the last 3 years. And then plus COVID, you're going to be fine.
Okay. Wonderful. And then it's fine for me to just head to India then soon, complete our marriage, and then just bounce right back to to my child and life here.
Especially if you have a life. Yeah. If you have a life, for sure. Yeah. And my response to that, if anybody raises a question about why did you go over and get married, I mean, I'm really, really down on fiance visas right now. They're really playing a lot of games with fiance visas. They used to be faster. They used to handle every one of them fairly. They're not handling fiance visas fairly anymore. So from now on, if anybody gives my clients grief about why'd you get married so fast and file an I-130, and in your case, I don't even think you're filing fast. In your case, I think that you have this long demonstrated history together. Where they really get hung up is we met online. I flew to India. I hung out for 10 days. Then we got married, and it was the 10th day that I knew that person. That's where you really get in trouble. You have a long history that we can document. So you can go for as long or as little as you want. I mean, I'd say a week or two, but that's probably going to be true just by going anyway. But I'm glad you're not doing the fiance route.
Yes, I've heard your advice in the past on that. That's asking for a lot of time to be added. Also, after I come back with that marriage certificate from India, how long until he can join me here?
That'll be probably about 1.5 years, I hate to say.
Okay. Would it make a difference if I did stay with him and apply for it, or no?
Nope.
Okay. All right. So the temporary green card's about 1.5 years then. Is that?
You mean how long till he comes?
Yeah. How long till he can come here?
Yeah.
And be with me?
Yep.
Okay. And at that time, do we get a hold of you, or what form should we file? What form should I file with my new marriage certificate?
Yeah. Are you wanting us to handle that?
Well, I didn't. So I've talked to you guys actually 2 times, and the first time, you guys said, "Hey, get married, then get a hold of us." Like that's when we're going to be able to help. So yeah, we definitely want the best.
So I mean, we can. Well, thanks. So we can send you. I can. I'll leave a note for Shada. I'll send you. I'll send you over. She sent you the marriage list. Did she send you the intake form? Because you can get a bunch of information. We could get it all ready so that when you land, we file, right? So we can do a lot of that work. We can send you the intake form so you can figure out what because there's a bunch of stuff like where your spouse's parents were born and all that kind of stuff. We can send that to you ahead of time.
Well, okay, and then also, I guess, how much does his family have to be involved? Because he's basically going against them, and that's kind of why we aren't married already.
Got it.
But we just, yeah.
Well, don't worry about that too. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Don't worry about that too much. We've had marriage cases before where the family objects. So on an overseas case, that doesn't really come into play that much. If he like I know, I shouldn't say this. My parents were a little bit worried about me when I got married, so I can appreciate it a little bit. But I know when my mom's date of birth was. I know where my dad was born. So if he knows that stuff, that's all that we really need from them.
Okay. Okay. And as far as on the list that Shada had sent me for family members and friends vouching for the relationship and all of that, our relationship has never been very public. We're not public people. You know.
That's okay. That's okay. But we can't just use that as an excuse to do nothing, right? So,
sure.
So, obviously you have pictures.
Yeah.
Obviously you have proof that you lived in that apartment for 8 months, and we'll figure that out. That's okay.
Okay. Wonderful. All right. I think that's it. Thank you so much, Jim.
Thanks, Jacqueline. I'll shoot you an email here after. I'll send you that intake form a little later.
Okay, sounds good. And do I need to give you my email address or?
I can find you if it's under Jacqueline. I can find you in the system if you talk to Shada.
I talked to Shada and it's not.
Okay, perfect. Oh, good. So I love it. Use an alias. You're clever. Okay.
Well, I don't know. I trust you, but I don't.
Yeah, I gotcha. Just send an email to info@ hacking immigration law. That email address we always use. Just send an email there, and then we'll find you on Monday.
Okay, wonderful.
Shada actually checks those, so I'll send Shada a Slack, and then she'll follow up.
Okay. All right.
Thanks for coming on.
Thanks, Jim.
Bye-bye.
Take care.
Yep.
Bye.
All right. Let's say hi to Lean. Hi, Lean. You're on mute.
Hello. How are you, Jim? Ramadan Kareem.
Thank you. Ramadan Kareem to you.
Yeah. So I'm gonna just start immediately because I don't want to waste other people's time. So I'm asking a question for a friend who his mom applied for him 2010, and he's married, and he's over 21, so he's in a category F3, I believe, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then his case got approved in 2013. Okay, after 3 years from applying, and his status just changed. He got divorced. He want to know what is the effect of his status. What is that affected? If he is going to go to another category, is going to make his case faster, slower?
It should make it faster. I haven't looked at this in a while. I think he can be treated as a divorced, as a single child. He would have to notify them. I probably want to do a little bit of research just to make sure that he can, but I think you can change from unmarried to married in that specific category. You can't, I know, for green card holders when this is the adult child of a U.S. citizen, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay.
His mom and his dad, both of them are U.S. citizen.
Okay.
So.
Is that it?
Okay, so you saying that he has to go notify them and then they will change the category?
I believe so.
Okay. Okay. So is that need help from a lawyer? Like if he, do you think if that need help from a lawyer, or this is something?
Well, I mean, there's more to it than that because they still have to do all the visa processing. So yeah, I think that would probably be a good idea to get a lawyer involved now until they're done with the embassy. Yeah, I would think that would be helpful.
Okay. Okay.
And
Do you know
just to
how
be clear,
much it costs to do that?
for us to be 2,500. Yeah.
Okay.
The one thing I would say that's really important is it has to be a real divorce, right? It can't just be to try to jump the line.
Yeah.
Like if he's gonna come over here and then apply for get married again and apply for the wife, then they'll get in trouble.
Okay. Right. Okay. And I have another question too. So we heard last week there is some changes, something called premium services.
Processing.
What,
Yeah,
what
not for
is
this
that?
kind of a case. It's for work cards and some more employment type things, but not not overseas cases, not I-130s.
Okay.
They said two things. One is they're going to start handling cases faster, which is BS, and two, that you can pay for premium processing for some cases, but not this kind of a case.
But not this kind of a case. Perfect. We just want to make sure that, because that's so much money. Okay.
Thanks, Lean. Have a good day.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right. Assad is here. Hi, Assad.
Hi, how are you?
Good. What's up?
I'm good. Ramadan Mubarak. I'm in a fasting, so I took my dogs outside. First of all, yesterday I received my C9 approval, the class C9, and I applied my last year, 2021, my case immigration, because I got married with the American lady.
Yeah.
She's my wife, and the question is like I'm still waiting after my interview finish on 21st 2022 1st February.
Where was your interview?
In Milwaukee.
And how long was it?
Each 45 minutes.
They separated you?
Yes, sir.
They separated you and your wife?
Yeah. Yep.
And what was your immigration status when you applied for your green card?
I was a student and I was working in OPD.
So always in status.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. What's the question?
The question is like I'm still waiting for the more evidence, because the lady said that both of us, so we have need more evidence. So I said, like, we opened our joint account, but unfortunately we were using Amazon. There's some hackers, they hack our account, so that's why we lost this connection. So we moved and I was sending money through Apple Pay. So we provide them this evidence. And the second things, they were asking more evidence of photos. So I have more photos, they asked me. And then they were asking about the joint tax. So we didn't file it because I didn't know that. I provide my tax file. So now we file jointly, like our tax file this year. So I just want to know, like, these three evidence they were asking, but I'm waiting for the letter by USCIS.
All right, so let's do this. This is a lesson for everybody, not just for Asadullah, but for everybody, okay? Now, if you ever get a request for evidence at your green card interview because they don't think the marriage has enough evidence, that is a really big problem. That should never, ever happen. That I don't think that's happened at our office in years, right? So you cannot let that happen. I'm not mad at you or anything. I'm just saying you can't let that happen.
Yep.
Because what happens is, you know, the officer is all geared up and ready to decide the case the day of. And if you come in with not enough evidence and they have to send you a request for evidence, then it goes over there in the corner on the bottom of a pile and all this other stuff piles against it. Then your mail comes in and they're like, yeah, I need to put that in that file and then go look at that sometime. So you don't ever want to let this happen. That's number one. Number two, if you do get a request for evidence like this, you can't just give them what they ask for. If they ask you for a request for evidence and they ask for 3 things, you've got to give them 30 things.
Okay.
30 things.
All right.
So Pineapple Lemon is saying you might get the USCIS visit. I think that might be true. I do know that the Milwaukee field office is not afraid of doing early morning visits. So I think that's entirely possible. It seems to me, and this is strange because usually when someone's in status and on an F1 and gets married, usually those kind of marriages they don't view as suspect as when the person is out of status. So I would encourage you to gather a lot more marital evidence. And if you want to download our list, you can go to, it's free. You can download this list for free, hackinglawpractice.com/marital evidence. If you download that, and
Okay.
I think if the case is still pending, I would gather as much of that as I can, and I would attach the request for evidence again, and I would send them more stuff.
Okay. So like I just need the letter. So I don't know the exactly date when they will give me and send me letter.
Wait, they haven't sent you the request for evidence?
No, not yet.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay. Well, that's its own problem then. Then that's them just dragging out the case to see what happens. That's
okay.
weird. I mean, usually if they want more evidence or if they ask, I mean, a lot of times they'll just give that to people at the interview. So that means they're gearing up to ask for a lot more stuff. This isn't good.
This is not good.
No, and tell me about the taxes again. So you filed taxes separately?
Oh yeah, because last year we were still married, so I didn't know. Our immigration officer said, "You filed the tax." I said, "Yeah, unfortunately, I filed the tax because I was living in another state for my work." So I come back and I said, "Okay, this year I'm gonna file." And they asked me anything. My wife, she's a little bit older than me, and I
What's a little
said,
bit? What's a little bit?
15 years.
So that's why. Okay, now we're talking. This is what's going on. So they think this is a marriage based for
Yeah.
marriage.
She accepted my religion, and I just gave the all evidence. Like they were asking, "Do you know they like your I said, "Yeah, definitely my religion." She loved my culture. It doesn't matter what she follow and where she belong from. So we talk every day and we discuss. We spend time every day. So what they needed, like we have joint account. We spend money together. We hang out together,
Does
and we
she work?
yeah. She works 2 jobs.
Okay.
And I'm as a business consultant.
Okay. Well, I think our friend Pineapple Lemon is right. I think they're going to come knocking on your door one day at 5 a.m. pretty soon.
5 a.m.
That's what they do.
Okay, so oh yeah, that's great. We still together. We have dogs, animals, a lot of things with together. We work. So that's why they are waiting, or I have to wait for the letter.
I mean, to me, what I would do is I would go over.
My lawyer, she filed this case.
Yeah. So, well, I mean, okay. So, what does she say?
She says a good thing they took a long time. Is a East LLC, like that's a company. They work in Milwaukee, East LLC something. So that's how like we
Wait,
took
what's East LLC? What are you talking about?
is a Hannah Jan LLC group. That's a group. The company work. It's medicine. It's in medicine.
Is it a law firm?
It's a law firm. Yeah.
Or do they just fill out forms? Did they go to the interview with you?
They did everything with they file the case, they provide everything.
Did they go to the interview with you?
No.
Do they have a law license?
Yeah, I think so. I didn't see that.
Did she say she's a lawyer?
She is a lawyer. She's a migrant lawyer.
You sure?
Yeah, hold on. Like they have a my case application.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did they sign the G-28?
Yep.
Okay.
They sign everything and we give them money.
All right. Well, so overall, I think your case is in trouble. I think you need to build a lot more evidence, and I think that they want to deny it.
Oh, okay. So we have to wait letter or something.
I'd start working on it. Working on it now, and I'd want to submit more stuff.
Okay.
All right. Good luck, Assad.
Thank you.
Bye, buddy. All right. Let's say hi to Zainab. Hi, Zainab.
Oh, hi. It's Tony.
Oh, hi, Tony.
Yeah. Zainab's my wife. Okay. I'll just give a quick background. I'm a U.S. citizen. I live abroad and work abroad and have for some time. My wife, Zainab, we're relatively recently married. She had an E2 visa for the U.S. and a social security number that was valid for work only. When we do apply for her residency, should we use that social security number or not? To my understanding, social security numbers don't expire,
Yeah,
but
I would
her
use that.
B2 visa expired in 2018 and she did not renew that.
I would use it.
Okay. That's the question. That's what I would think. Okay.
All right, great. That's it, Tony. That was easy.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
See you, bud. All right. Looks like Ashke's back. Ashke, what's up?
Man, I got my green card today, so
Nice.
I'm really happy.
Good job.
But the thing is, the only question that I have, they give me 10-year green card.
What's the date of your marriage?
So I came to the U.S. On a CR1 visa, right? And my visa got accepted in December, so it was after 2 years. It was
what's the date of your marriage?
It was 14th of September.
What year?
2019.
Yeah, so you should have a 10-year green card.
Oh, so I'm good?
You're good.
So I don't have to.
What does it say? Resident since when?
So it says resident since 12/13/21. That's when I paid for my immigrant visa.
Perfect. Yeah, so that was more than 2 years after your marriage, so that's exactly right. You should have gotten a 10-year green card.
Oh, cool. So I'm good?
Yep, you're good.
So I don't have to apply for I-75 anymore?
You don't. You just have to wait 3 years and you can apply for citizenship if you're still married.
Woo! I'm so happy, Mr. Jim. Thank you.
Congrats, brother. Happy for you. See you, bud.
Thank you.
Bye, Akshay.
Bye.
How about that? That's good news. We're all happy. Rocio's happy. Everybody's happy. That's good stuff. We got to let Delapo, you got to come on the show. If you have, Delapo says they have enormous questions. Let's see if we can get Delapo on the show. We're right at the 1 hour mark. I started a few minutes early, so I'll keep going. Nora should be in her minute because she wants to get ready for softball, although her game got moved back an hour. If you're in Arizona, my friend Sean Hamp sent me this nice Yeti coffee mug. Doesn't that look nice? My friend Sean Hamp's a criminal defense lawyer in Arkansas. So I will, if you need a criminal defense lawyer, especially in northern Arizona. Did I say Arkansas? I'm fasting. You know that. Northern Arizona, up near Grand Canyon. That's his wheelhouse. He sent us this really nice coffee mug. I'm going to give it to Adela. She'll be happy. She's the big coffee drinker. And we thank him for that. Rocio asked, why do people who have attorneys come on the show? I think it's because attorneys sometimes don't call them back. I don't know. Or that people, yeah, Rocio, for sure. Working on my merge phrases. We got to do, I just have a quick question. That's number one. And I wonder what else. We always get everyone started. All right. Well, looks like that's it for today. I'll be back tomorrow. I don't know what time yet. So just real quick, if you want to know when I'm going to be live, the best thing to do would be to text the word show to 314-470-3300. I will send out a text as soon as I know Nora's softball schedule tomorrow. If she goes all day, I might not do a show. It'll probably be later in the day. Hopefully they'll win. And then I'll do a show. And then next week, every day, I think most days it's at 4, except I'm going to do 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock every day next week, except I'll be with Daniel from 1 to 2 on Tuesday. But we'll send out the whole schedule. And then if you send a text message, text the word show to 314-470-3300, then you'll get the alerts when I go live. What do you say, JC?
Hi, hi, Jim. How are you?
I'm great. How you doing?
Yes, I'm wonderful. I have a question for you, and I'm not sure if you saw my post on the Facebook, but about the TPS announcement with people with removal order. What do you think about this?
I'll tell you what. I did see it just when I started the show. Let me look at it, and I'll let you know tomorrow. How about that?
Okay, thank you so much. Okay.
Bye, buddy.
Bye.
All right, everybody. people want me to do a 6-hour show. I think that would be fun. But I'd want to have everyone lined up ahead of time. I would need like guests, and like I'm not going to do it during Ramadan, but I think it would be fun to do a live show just to see how long we could keep it going. And maybe, we're going to start introducing some new segments to the show and try to make it a little more interesting, a little bit more interactive, especially with other lawyers in the office. So yeah, Monty could come on for an hour. I could have backups. That would help. Let's do that. Maybe this summer we'll go. I've often wondered what's the Guinness Book of World Records for longest live show, but I think it'd be fun just to do immigration answers for as long as we could. Maybe, yeah, that'd be fun. Do it on a work day, and then I could just have everyone in the office come on. Oh, that would be fun. Oh, we will do this. This will be fun. We'll just start like at 10 and go until like 6 or something, and we'll just have everyone come on. Oh, I love it. We'll have everyone come on and they can talk about their job. We'll just go all effing day. Oh, this will be great. We're going to do this. All right, once Ramadan's over, we're going to do an all-day show. We'll do it like 8 hours, an 8-hour show. How about that? That'll be fun. Yeah, that'll be real fun. We'll do it. Good idea, everybody. Yeah, Andrew, everyone liked having Andrew on. Oh, Anthux, that's a great idea. When we hit 50,000 subscribers, oh, that's awesome. Yeah. Oh, I'm getting excited. See, this is what happens when you listen to your friends. All right, so I was just thinking, it's funny, you guys all want me to go extra long. I was just thinking that I might just do every day in Ramadan since I'm fasting. So this could be my makeup for fasting. So yeah, all right. Well, usually Julia's watching. Julia's not watching now, but they're all going to go crazy. Yeah, when we hit 50,000, we'll start setting it up. And then when we hit 50,000 subscribers, we'll go all day. We'll have a 50,000. Maybe we'll go 50 hours. How about that? No, I'm teasing, but we'll do something with 50 in it. That'll be great. And we'll get the merch ready by then. All right, so we have our marching orders. Let's see how many subscribers we have right now. I don't even know. Let's see how many we have. So I know we're getting sort of close. What a great idea, everybody. Thanks so much for contributing. That really just made my day. So my channel, let's see. Where's the studio? It says 44.4, so 4,400. So we're about 600 away. So usually okay, so this is perfect. So we usually get about 1,000 new subscribers a month, unless there's some kind of spike. So if we get 600, so by the end of Ramadan, we should hit our 50. No. Oh, no, sorry. I do need a gaming chair. I have a good chair, but everyone in the office who's online has gaming chairs. So we're going to do this. So actually, when we hit 50,000, that'll be in about 4 months, probably 4 months. So, all right, everybody. I've got my marching orders, got the creative juices flowing. I'll talk to Maho and the team, and we will definitely do an all-day show. That'll be lots of fun. Everybody, I'll be back tomorrow. Don't know when. Get on the text if you want it, and we'll see you next time. Thanks a lot.